How you doing, everybody? It's Wednesday the 17th of February 2010, and sorry, it's in the mid-afternoon, and I just want to touch on one thing if I can today, and it's to do with America and her sort of imperial designs. And I've been going on about it for almost a year, and at times you feel like a fool. And I've been saying there's an up-and-coming war going to happen, and it's going to be a big war, and it's going to be centred around Iran. And at times you doubt your own sanity when you come off with a statement like this, because the thing hasn't happened. But slowly but surely over the last couple of weeks, as I say, I've been saying it for about a year, and there's been times when all the gurus that you see on this YouTube and you see in the media, they've all just been debunking it. Oh no, it's off the agenda. Iran is off the agenda, and da 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 da. Listen, none of this is rocket science. We're talking about the greatest imperial power in the world, and on the big picture we have the baby imperial power is arriving on the scene to usurp the daddy imperial power. And the daddy imperial power does not like it. America's hegemony is not going to be usurped or overturned by anybody lightly. And one of the baby imperial power's allies is Iran. So what we're going to have is, Iran is going to be taught a world lesson, one way or the other. I don't know the format, because I'm not in the halls of power in the United States, and I'm not behind the scenes knowing what the puppet masters have decided. But I do know the target. The target is Iran. There's no way around this. This has been decided. And what will happen is, within the next 6 months, 3 to 6 months, a whole series of events is going to take place. And either Obama will be on side, alright, or if he's still offside at that stage, he'll be given a John F. Kennedy special, or something similar will be handed out to him. That's what's going to happen. Because that's how it happens. That's how it always happens. Because the real powers that be, as I say, the Muppet puppet masters, have already decided that this is the only way, it's one of the only obvious ways that can rescue the situation that's going on in America. The situation that's going on in America is, for them, pretty hairy. And I just want to touch on about 4 or 5 things that would happen. Now, there's people that come up with lots of other things, but I'm just going to touch on the things that are obvious to me that will happen if America finds herself in some sort of a conflict with Iran. Now, there'll be external things happen that the Americans won't be able to control. Lots of things will happen. We don't know what China will do. We don't know what the baby brother imperial power will do. We don't know. But we do know internally in America, this is what's going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is the economic crisis will be put on the back burner, at least temporarily, for maybe a year, 6 months, a year. It certainly won't have the prominence that it's having at the moment. It'll definitely be put on the back burner. Unless, of course, China decides to dump a load of the American bonds on the market while it's all going on. They could do that. There's loads of options where this all could work out. I'm not saying I know all the options, but I'm just telling you, from the Muppet stroke puppet master's point of view, these are the advantages that are being gained. The economic thing will be put onto the back burner. Industrial production will rocket. Just think about it. All the stores and all the ordnance that's been put by for years and years and years can be used up. All the flying Ferraris, I call them, the rockets. They're all millions of dollars at a time, some of them rockets. They have to be replaced. So, big contracts on the go there, lots of money on the go there, okay. then you're going to have political cohesion. Whoever is the president, whether it's Obama or a version of Obama or another George Bush or whoever it is, I don't know. But there'll be a lot of political cohesion. America, you know what I mean? Land of Hope and Glory, they'll be singing. And the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, hey, does that Star Spangled Banner. Come on. Then the real enemy, the little brother, the real enemy, China. They're going to be taught a lesson. And the lesson that's going to be taught is we're not at the stage where you're in confrontation directly with us, because we don't deem you to pose a world threat to us. But the bottom line about it is we have to teach you a lesson. We can't teach you it directly, so we're going to teach it to one of your allies, and hopefully you'll learn the lesson. Your allies are our enemies. And the final thing is opportunities will arise. What happens in war situations is people change sides, and this just won't be a war where America takes on Iran or takes on another big country like that. Alright, this is not going to be like that. America will take on Iran, or her agents will take on Iran with American support, and America may be dragged into it. And I hear all these people all the times telling me about oh, America can't afford it. America, listen, please. America can do what they like. America can do what they like. They are the imperial power. I hear people saying they can't do this and they can't do that. They can do whatever they like. I hate going back to the old Chinese thing. Political power grows out the barrel of a gun. And they've the biggest guns in the world, the Americans. So I don't want to go on about this at length. I just see that it would be internally within America to a huge advantage to have a war. And it has to be a big war. Can't be a small war. Can't be a small thing. It has to be a big thing, where all the people, all the Muppets, the sheeple can get behind, can be forced to get behind the government. And then lots of things become possible then. Lots of things. The opportunities to make fortunes, small fortunes for the Muppet masters, puppet masters. It gets ratcheted up. Lots of money on the go. Political cohesion. Economic problems put on the back burner. Industrial production. There's loads of, and as I say, you don't know what the possibilities. People change sides in war situations. You don't know what the possibilities are coming out of it for America. There are cards to be played. And at the moment, America, whether I like it or anybody else likes it, because of our military might, has a lot of the ace cards. Has a lot of the aces in the deck she holds in her hand. There's no getting away from that. That's a reality. Anyway, we'll talk more.